the breath of beauty. I'm so excited to have another video up for you guys. Before I get into it, I just wanted to say a quick thank you for those of you that have watched my previous video, my previous and first video in fact, and leaving me such nice and encouraging comments. I was really inspired by you guys. And for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jane and I'm so excited that you guys are watching my video. Today I decided to create a graduation look because it's that time of the year. I know my sister-in-law is going to graduate in 2 weeks and I'm actually doing her makeup. For those of you that are also graduating, I am so proud of you guys. Congratulations. I hope you guys will be celebrating your graduation in a super duper fun way. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then keep on watching. Alright, so this will be a voiceover tutorial. I'm just gonna first start off by getting my hair out of my face. Gonna put some lip balm on to make sure my lips are nice and hydrated. I'm still suffering from dry skin from the winter. Gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer and make sure my shadow stays on all day long. And maybe at graduation you might be crying, I don't know, it's emotional, but just have that insurance of having some good old eyeshadow primer to keep your shadow nice and crease free. Going in with my NYX contour and highlight palette, I'm gonna set my primer and just make sure it's not slipping and sliding. Now I'm gonna go in with a contouring shade to kind of put a transition color on my eyes. It's always a good idea to put a transition color just to make sure that everything looks seamless, and it will make it really easy to blend colors as well. I'm using BUBZBEAUTY's B palette. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go in with the shade Able with a concealer brush from ECOTOOLS, and I'm gonna put it on my lid. Only I realized that using a flat brush like this wasn't exactly effective with this shadow, so I decided to use my finger. It worked much better and the pigmentation showed up way more than when I used a brush. So that's something you could keep in mind if you choose to use this palette. So I'm going to put this on my lid all over just to give that very pretty glow to the eyelids. Now to deepen up the outer corner of my eyes, I'm going to use the shade Inspired and just buff it into the outer corner very gently, not too dramatic and not using too much product at one time. Just going to very gradually build it up and give it the drama that I need. I also really like using soft circular motions to blend my shadow. I feel like that is pretty effective and the look that I'm going for. With the flat concealer brush that I was using earlier, I'm going in with the shade Optimistic again and applying the shadow to the lower lash line just to balance out my eyes and not make my eyes look so top heavy. I'm gonna repeat this step with the shade Inspired and just buff it on the lower lash line just like before. I'm just keeping it to the outer edges though. I'm not going all the way into the inner corners because that's gonna close my eyes off. Next, I'll go in with the shade Happy and I will be applying it to the inner corners of my eyes just to brighten it up and bring attention to the center of my eyes. Center of my face! Next, I'm going in with the shade Optimistic and I'm going to blend everything out one last time just to make sure everything is seamless and beautiful. Time to highlight my brow bones with the shade Happy. I'm just gonna put that shade right under my brows just to give it more dimension and give it some glow. Now I'm going to line my eyes with a Japanese liquid eyeliner. These are the absolute best, the only ones that I ever use. It's called Heroine Make Smooth Liquid Eyeliner. It's waterproof, of course. I don't know why, but Japanese eyeliners are just so good that I can't use anything else. I'll definitely be linking this eyeliner information in the description box if you want to check it out. Now as you can see, I'm winging out my eyeliner just to give it that drama and a little more elongation to the eyes. I'm keeping the line thicker on the outer edges of my eyes and then gradually making it thinner and thinner as we go towards the inside of my eyes. Using short strokes definitely makes it a lot easier to put down precise lines onto your eyes. Now I'm just going in and filling in any spots that I see my skin peeking through. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes using my Tarte eyelash curler. I'm just going to give my lashes a good curl, not just one clamp, but several clamps along the length of my lashes. Time for mascara. I'm using my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It's my favorite mascara. It's been my favorite for a while. I'm using the waterproof version simply because it helps hold the curl a lot better than the non-waterproof ones. Time for falsies. Now I'm gonna wear DEMI Wispies from Ardell. You can definitely choose to skip this step if you're not someone that wears false lashes or even enjoys them. I just think that lashes make a look very glamorous instantly, so I just chose to wear lashes for this look. But definitely if you just want to stick with mascara, that is your choice, and I think that will look equally gorgeous. Now I'm just gonna press my real and false lashes together just to blend them together. Now I'm gonna prime my face with some Hourglass primer. Keep in mind this has a little bit of SPF, so just don't put too much on your face or you're gonna get flashback and flash photography. This is gonna ensure that my makeup will last all day and it will kind of keep my oil under control. Didn't realize my camera stopped recording, but basically I'm taking my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, which photographs beautifully, and I'm taking my Beauty Blender and just applying it all over my face for a flawless finish. Now I'm taking my Makeup Forever HD concealer and placing that right under my eyes just to brighten up my under eye area. Again, I'm taking my Beauty Blender and blending out the under eye areas just to make sure there's no harsh lines and everything is seamless. Now I'm going to set the under eye areas as well as the rest of my face with some Smooth Operator Tarte Amazonian Clay Pressed Powder. Wow, that's a mouthful. Taking the same powder and I'm taking the ECOTOOLS Round Powder Blush to set the rest of my face. Can't forget the forehead. Now I'm taking the NYX Micro Eyebrow Pencil and gonna outline my eyebrows just to give them a better shape. Now I'm taking my Bobbi Brown Brow Kit and I'm taking the darker shade and filling in the rest of my brows. Now I'm gonna go back in with the eyebrow pencil and just fill in some sparse areas. Gotta make sure to blend out the eyebrows, just making sure there's no harsh, weird lines on my brows. Now I'm taking a sculpting brush and just using a bronzing product. You can honestly use any sort of bronzer just to sculpt out your cheekbones and give them more definition. If you'd like, you can also choose to add some of the bronzer to your jawline just to sharpen up your jawline. I'm going to add some of the bronzer to my forehead just to give my forehead a little more dimension and maybe even make it look a tiny bit smaller because I have a big forehead. My favorite part, I'm going to highlight the top of my cheekbones. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. I just take a small Real Techniques brush and just brush it at the top of my cheeks and just give myself that beautiful natural glow. There I go, still applying highlighter. Just love the glowing cheeks though. Now I'm taking a red lip liner. I'm using one from RIMMEL and I'm gonna just line my lips and prep them for the red liquid lipstick that I will be using for my first lip look. Just taking my finger and blending the lip liner onto my lips a little bit. Next, I'm taking the MILANI liquid lipstick. It's called AMORE Matte in this shade Beautiful. And this is an incredibly long wearing, mattifying, and very, very pigmented liquid lipstick. So if you don't want to have to worry about touching up your lips throughout the graduation day, this is a perfect product. Next, I'm gonna use a rosy muted pink blush on my cheeks. I'm using the one called Impress by Tarte. Now look number 1 with the red bold lips is complete. Now we're gonna move on to the next lip look. Next, I'm going to take my ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Bitter Sunny. I actually did a review on this product, so feel free to check it out. It's my one other video on this channel currently. But basically, this product would be perfect for those of you who think that the first look was way too bold. This color is still very much makes a statement and is beautiful on the lips. Now to make sure the makeup stays on all day long, I'm going to use my setting spray. I'm using the SKINDONAVIA Bridal version, but you can honestly use any sort of setting spray that you like. Now lip look number 2 is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if there's any products mentioned that you guys want me to review, let me know, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!